Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
As the official charity of Major League
This one
Baseball.
bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here.
When the season ends, it's baseball.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Cal Raleigh digs in now, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. And that's a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's going to be Luke Raley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute.
Got him! And that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very...
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that one fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as she punches out the first two batters she's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if she.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now up for Washington, Stone Garrett. Popped up. Simeon settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. She's 2 outs away. Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, still 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the second game of the series. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Next to hit for the Nats, Riley Adams. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
This could end it. The tying run at the plate. Just a slow ground ball this time. Seager, he's in there.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Abrams in the box now. Takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. This one in the air. In position. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers even this series up at a game apiece.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Nolan Arenado now at the plate. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. So the tying run at second. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Trying to deliver as the hero. That one finds the zone. Going away. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin.
Strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Seager fires over to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
White Sox down a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that
got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game,
for the
and
Red
now
Sox,
Ceddanne
the right
Rafaela.
fielder, today,
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
In the air, left side. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Reds. On the ground. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So now the DH spot, Manuel Valdez. And a big swing and a miss.
She can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
There's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw abs.
And a swing and a miss, and two away now.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Time of the ball game, 3 out.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Edward Olivares now at the plate.
The left fielder.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump. And kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. The high heat, too much on that one.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th. Back to the top of the lineup. Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. Out towards left center. Gordon coming on. Makes the grab. 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And that one fouled off.
She's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Angels down to their final out. Here's Mike Trout. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw abs.
Got him. And that'll do it.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They let 10 runners on base.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th. Juan Soto now 1 for 3. Swings and misses. Strike 1. That clips a corner. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball still 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. I'll tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Perez in the box now, takes strike 1. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Brandon Drury to the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Got him. And that is the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series,
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now it's going to be Cam Collier. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Goes down looking.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one wrapped foul. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And stepping in for the Astros, David Fry. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
1 out, base is empty. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. In the air out towards right center. Taveras settles under it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers even this series up at a game apiece.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed in points the offenses were going to break out. But a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and here is Jonathan Clase. Foul ball there.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Left-hand batter waits. That misses. Now 1 and 2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That one hit to right. Garcia settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder.
The Athletics down to their last out. Here's Alex Verdugo. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Foul ball.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
Bounce to the right. Simeon. Slings to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Royals, the left
Dan
fielder,
Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
There's a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good moments.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. She's got the stuff, obviously, and right there she used it to put her opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Altuve now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as she punches out the first 2 batters she's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Diaz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The Stros down to their final strike. Got him. And that'll do it.
The final line score for our ball game.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And next is the designated hitter, Tucupita Marcano. Swing and a miss, strike one. McAllister. She's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit.
As a hitter, when a pitcher like this comes into the game, you feel like she's standing on top of you. And it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Sosa in the box now, takes strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a big swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers, even this series, up at a game apiece.
She does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. She made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but she maintained her focus to push through to the finish line.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. He was late there, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
On the ground to first. Low takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So they're down to their final out. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers, even this series, up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, number 29.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, she can pretty much forget about it.
Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something.
And down on strikes. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now it's Elias Diaz. 1 for 3.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
That one's in there. Strike 1. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
And it's caught for the out.
Left fielder.
She's 2 outs away. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Called strike right there.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, she can pretty much forget about it.
Sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, her stuff is just too good to fail.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that will drop foul. McAllister is just 1 strike away, and they'll do it again. And the 0-2. Got him. Ball game.
Our final run score.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Harold Ramirez at the dish. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Over to Lowe, and the Marlins with just one out left. Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. And ball one. A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. There's a swing and a miss.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Got him! And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away.
McAllister.
And now here is Victor Mesa Jr.
Right fielder, Victor.
And she gets that fastball by him upstairs. McAllister, she's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric. Up the middle, on the run, throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
As a hitter, when a pitcher like this comes into the game, you feel like she's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The final line score for our ball game.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Rogers. 1 for 2. Hit hard, that gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Lowe in the box now, takes strike one. Clips the corner, 0-2 now. The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One out. She's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. With the tying run at the plate, here at the last half of inning number 9. Got him. Now 2 away.
Well, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
Last chance for the Rays. Yandy Diaz now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Nelson Velasquez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
She's 2 outs away. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. And there's a foul ball. The Royals down to their final strike. Chopped to the right side. Low. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 3. On the inside corner for a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
And a pitch. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
Swing and a miss. Braves down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Simeon. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
Another outing, another save. That's her 20th of the season, and this was a good example of why they rely on her so heavily in these close games.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Swings and misses. 0-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to Lowe, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for Atlanta.
1 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-2. Popped up. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. The Braves down to their last out. Orlando Arcia now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to...
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And now Jack Peterson.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss.
She's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Line drive, gone.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike. McAllister is just 1 strike away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your...
We look forward to the All-Star game.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Barnes warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Got him. And that's the first out. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Jeff McNeil. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Seager brings it in, and there's 2 down. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Blake Sable looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well played game. Always feels great.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit.
The catcher, Francisco
McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. And he handles it himself for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
She's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in for the out. So they're down to their final out. Jimmy Herring digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th. Well, 1-run game. Now batting Jamer Candelario. On the ground. Simeon throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Volpe in the box now. Takes strike 1. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the outside corner, 0-2. The Yanks down to their final strike. Ball one there. Got him. And that'll do it.
She closes out her 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin.
The Yankees looking to rally.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to the left. Seager. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The third baseman, number 24.
She's 2 outs away. Jamer Candelario digs in now. That one finds the corner. 0-1. McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. Duran puts it away for the out. 2 down. Volpe now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. They're down to their final strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. She paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Foul ball still 0-2. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what she delivers for her squad. They expect to win when she's on the mound at the end of the ball game, and she just produced her 25th save of the year.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
McAllister.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Austin Slater stands in.
Austin Slater.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. She's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Tim Anderson. On the ground to short, Seager. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So they're down to their final out. Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one in the air. Profar has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very...
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Matt Wallner. He's already homered here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
One down, base is empty.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitter
had him way out front of the slurve.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Max Kepler, the next Twin up to hit. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the right-hander deals. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The Twins down to their final strike. And here it comes. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 3. McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
The pitch. Strike 2. Right side, hard hit. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Ryan.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss. The Twins down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Jorge Mateo now, 1 for 3.
The left fielder, number 3, Jorge.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. 1 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Langoliers hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Now back. First baseman, Jordan.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Jordan Westberg. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. She went with a breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
This could end it. And a pitch. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
The shortstop, Isaiah.
And that one fouled off.
Kiner-Falefa.
1-run game, bottom 9. And fouled off. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that...
On the ground. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take game 1 of the series on the road.
She's done it again, Boog. That's her 30th save of the year as she puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game, so now here's the Mets DH, Ryan Clifford. Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the inside corner for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Digging in, Jet Williams. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
On the ground, out to short. And he'll be safe at first.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Got him looking. And that is the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very...
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Fastball for a strike, going 1. McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
At the belt and fires. And that just misses.
She's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The Tigers trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down looking.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And that one is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thick.
Got it. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for her to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many pitchers throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, pitchers are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Chapman in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, move, get back on track. His team needs him.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down. 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Black. She deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Strike 3, got him swinging. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Giants go in order.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
McAllister.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
The Rangers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the second game of the series. And the 0-2. This one popped up under it. And there's two away.
Now batting.
One out left for the Giants. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And that one in the air center field. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the first two games of this series.
Our final run score. First.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Mike Trout getting ready to hit right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a chopper. Young. The throw to first. One up, one down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike one. A one-run lead here in game one of this three-game set.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She
got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Angels down to their final out. And next for L.A., Alex Bregman. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just can.
Popped up. Seager gets under it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the
Welcome in. We're in the eighth. Two men out. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So two down. This is Willie Castro. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Out to short. Seager. They take the force out, and that is the inning. One left for L.A. They trail it. Back here in L.A., Mookie Betts will get us started.
The shortstop.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, she can pretty much forget about it.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting. Center fielder
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Outman.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, her stuff is just too good to fail.
On the ground, and this should do it. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the left fielder. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. They're down to their final strike. McAllister is just 1 strike away. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is why they turn to her to close out games. She's so reliable in these spots, and she just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
McAllister.
Well, 1-run game, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas. In the air to left down the line. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's in there. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. McAllister is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Carter on the run towards the line. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good moments.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Jose Abreu up to hit.
Leading off for Houston, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swings and misses. Now only one out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Myers at the plate with two away, swings through that one. They're down to their final strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One strike away. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And that is the ball game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victory.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Clark Elliott. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. That misses off the outside edge. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So they're down to their final out. Next up for the A's, Alex Verdugo. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The A's down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away.
McAllister.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. McAllister. She's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Langoliers pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Digging in for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. Right through there for a strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a pitcher like this comes into the game, you feel like she's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. And that'll do it.
The final line score for our ball game.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Benintendi to the plate, 1 for 3.
The designated hitter.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Young tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. And now it's Luis Robert. And it's fouled away. McAllister, a former All-Star. She features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and she works in a changeup. Got him looking for the K. White Sox down to their final out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Sheets in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the White Sox down to their final strike. 1 strike away. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nailed.
game.